So here we go, right.
The name of my boat's only on the other side as well.
Don't worry, no one will be interested in you or your boat, Kevin. Can I just say that? Because you're the ordinary person here. Yeah. What they're interested in, hi folks, is of course me. So you're kind of, consider yourself like a sideman in this one there, Kev. Do you know what I mean? Don't get ideas above your station. It won't work. Yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah. This is a gentleman I met about an hour ago called Kevin. Bit weird, but never mind. And we're just going for a quick couple of snifters in the local boozer, and it turns out Kevin knows a close relative of mine from years ago. Sure, it's a long story, but anyway, so we're going to have a couple of beers, and I thought let's record it for posterity, and because it'll give yourself, Kev, you'll be able to look back and say, I've touched fame there. For a few minutes I was famous. You'll be able to...
Great grandkids will be able to look at them and say, my granddad knew that man.
As many as 20 people may watch this, Kevin. That's the thing.
Wow.
So, no, joking aside, mate, this is a nice place, this. I've got to say, I was impressed with this place. Yeah. And I'm going to straighten that chimney up. I've just noticed it's got a slight slant on it. Which, of course, will know. I'm a conscientious,
Yeah.
Conscientious. But that mast there, that's cracker, that gets you internet.
Yeah, I've got an extension I put on mine. One day, it fell in the canal, but it landed, and it was just sticking out the canal.
So you managed, yeah. But no.
Done on that one.
Oh, we are clever, Kev. Look, insect powder.
Oh, right, stop the ants.
I got infested with ants and earwigs in the summer of 21.
Yeah.
That's my, so every time I moor up now, little dab of ant powder on the ropes.
Tips.
Well, stick around, kid, stick around. Yeah. You'll pick a few things up.
Hey.
No, listen, right, that's because I'm a paranoid, cowardly wimp. That's all that's about. Yeah. Normal people don't need it.
I don't mind spiders, but anything else?
Oh, mate, I had an infestation of earwigs, and I couldn't get shut. And something else, right? I'm not going to do a full thing because I've done this on this YouTube video, so and everyone knows how I feel about them. But I was finding them in the fridge.
Oh no!
I was wrapping. The way you wrap a loaf of bread, and you took it or whatever. You think it's going to. I found one about 3 or 4 curls in, trying to get at the bread. I was finding them on the ceiling, on the curtains. A couple of times I found them in the bed. And it was just awful. And anyway, finally they died out. I got them. But now, whenever I moor up, and I've found 1 or 2 every summer, I might find 1 or 2 that manage to stray in. They find their way in somehow, you'll find the odd one. Yeah. But what you don't want to do is let them nest and start breeding in there, like a pregnant female, because then you've got
2. I've only ever found 2 of them.
Oh, well, yeah.
They didn't propagate it anything.
Yeah.
Because I'll kill them.
Well, yeah. Well, if they've had their wicked way before you killed them, well, with another one.
I threw them overboard as well.
Yeah. Ditch the bodies.
Feed it to fish.
Yeah, no, I'm okay with spiders. Don't worry about spiders.
I need spiders.
Yeah.
But my daughter, when she comes on the boat, I've got this bat, one of them.
Oh, the death bats, yeah, I've got them.
She's killing all my spiders.
Yeah.
Leave the spiders alone. She's got a thing about spiders.
Well, do you know what? I'm okay with like a certain level of population with the spiders. But when they get too big in size or too numerous, then I start taking action. I will swoop in and start a cull, basically. But yeah, basically, they're goodies, the spiders, aren't they? They're doing a good job. Actually, I think they're lazy bastards. I don't think they hunt down any flies. Mine don't seem to be doing a good job.
There's this hippie one on the boat. What's her name? She's got her name as well. So there she was, kneeling down in the nettles, and she's got out, the nettle. And I said, what are you doing? She said, I feel guilty. She said, I threw a spider out. She says, but it went in another spider's nest. She says, so I'm trying to get it out. And
so she's saving one spider from that?
Yeah.
Well, frankly, that's just weird.
I don't mind.
Listen, I'm great with hippies. They do what they want. Fill your boots, have a good time. Marry a spider, for all I care. But, when you're pulling one spider out of another one's nest, I think you're going a bit too far with it.
That's exactly what I thought.
Yeah.
That is going a bit too far.
I think
I feel guilty.
Ah, do you know what? She's probably a lovely bat. This is the thing.
I like spiders. I don't mean I like what they do.
You're not going to date one.
No, they eat.
Eat the flies, yeah. Well, do you know what, mate? I don't think they eat earwigs, you know.
I think an earwig. I've got bit once when I was a kid by an earwig.
By an earwig, yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
No, I mean, I found out that they started biting about halfway through the infestation.
Yeah.
And I thought that put a whole new complexion on it, because I thought they're not interested in people. But then it turns out, yeah, they will actually bite. But they're hard to kill as well. They're like little insect terminators, you know. Get out of his way, look, he's shaking his back end. Little swan there. That's a warning that when they shake the back end.
Is it?
Yeah. That's like before they get aggressive, they give you a little heads up. Yeah, you got to.
It's wonderful to watch.
Yeah.
The fearless, aren't they? Hey.
Oh yeah. I mean, they will take on anything.
Dogs. You know,
yeah.
They're not scared of dogs.
No, I know they're not scared of people, because I found out the hard way.
I know. It's one of the things on my list when sometimes I'll drive my car down.
Yeah.
Spy out moorings.
Right.
I need somewhere to stick the car.
If I set off south, which I might do down your neck of the woods, actually, I might come down towards Middlewich if I've got to move the boat a few times.
You're staying on it all over winter.
Oh yeah. I'm full time. Yeah, I'm full time, Kev. Yeah. I'm what you call a proper boater, true boater is the word we use. True boater. Yeah.
I go home for December and January.
You see, this is the difference. Proper boater, true boater, part timer.
Yeah. 10 months for me.
Do you know what though? Like, joking aside, right? I've got to say, those winter months, you sometimes have the best time. It's so peaceful. It's beautiful.
You can see some of the videos of
the
ducks walking on the water.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
Honestly, I had the best time. I was on the Llangollen last winter.
Yeah.
We were closed in by the locks, closures. And do you know what? It was the most lovely place. It was beautiful.
I know, I've been in there, I've got...
Yeah, for the winter. For the summer, it's just mad busy, and that's only...
It used to be £6, now it's 12.
The salt barge, yeah. It's, right. So, what's your poison there, Kev?
Let's see what they've got.
Look at that, they got a real fire going there and everything.
That means someone's gone. Yeah.
There you go.
What's that black?
We haven't got any.
Oh, well, that settles that.
Do you know what? We've never had it since I've been in. No.
That's him,
I've got worthies on in terms of...
Something dark.
That's the fact that
When I said to John, her husband, I'll more than likely bump into him, because you bump into
everyone.
I keep on bumping it. I'm sure she thinks I'm bloody what's the word? Stalking her. Heidi. I bumped into Heidi about 3 times.
I've seen her about
the last time she actually moored next to me. So I said to her,
"Oh, she's stalking you then?"
Yeah, that's what I said.
I'd get a call on her, mate. I'll be honest with you, I'd be all over.
Yeah. The only thing we got in common is we love rum. So, both of us like rum. Yeah, so we have that in common.
But she seems like a good egg, though. I've got to be honest.
Yeah.
She seems like good laugh and everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know where she was last winter? She was on the Llangollen.
She was on the Llangollen?
She was on Llangollen Basin. When I was there, she was there a bit further down. She had a better spot than me.
You know the fellow who gives you your tickets in the cafe thing?
That's
there?
right, yeah.
He said you all didn't pay. He said half of them didn't only pay for 1 month.
Yeah, I can imagine. To be honest with you, right, I reckon there was quite a few.
That's why he told me he's doubled the price this year.
Oh, yeah. To be honest with you, I can tell you now. I paid every single day because I thought it's £6. It's cheap. It's cheap as chips. You've got all the electricity. You've got everything there.
Yeah.
And listen, if they were asking £50 a day, I would have tried to get out. I'm not going to lie. I would have tried to get out of a day or two here or there. I would have, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was so affordable. I thought I've got to do that.
Yeah.
No one came round, no one knocked, no one put notices on, there was no sign of anyone official the whole time. I was there for about 10 days, I think. So I thought before the aqueduct sort of daytime closes, I'll clear off. So I was actually there nearly 2 weeks in the end. Anyway, you know, whatever. But I got off before they closed the aqueduct for repairs because I just couldn't be bothered with this daytime close thing. I thought I don't be cruising in the dark. I know it's only 4 o'clock.
Is it daytime?
I don't know, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like I've worked on an aqueduct.
I know. Yeah, you're not. I thought you was an aqueduct.
I've worked on dozens of them. Yeah. No, I haven't. I've only been over one.
I've got a miniature one in my back garden.
I've only been over one of them.
Yeah.
But that's my best guess is they needed daylight.
So I have a couple of matches sticking out of the lid, you know, so you can grab hold of them and strike them.
Did you not get one of those long light? I use one of them for my...
I do get them as
I
well.
was going to say, one of those long lighters.
Yeah.
I used to
they're not good.
I find they don't work when it's cold.
I tell you, I tried it. So you lift the lid up, the cast iron lid up, right? I've modified mine. You don't have a catch. They don't like it to... They want it to flop back down again, but I've made a little catch, which is a bit of welding rod. And
yes,
yeah. We both thought
he didn't see that though. Sack him. You told the Mets in, so you can, I already done it done. So now you got the lighter, the long lighter, and you got to put your hand down and go like that, and then you smell, and all the hairs off your arm vanishes.
This sounds like a bit of a dangerous game to me.
So what you do is you throw the Mets in, right? You then take the lid back down. You put a hat on, you know. You get your.
So
mask.
as not to get your hair burned off.
So yeah,
you're not doing a good job of selling this.
Here's these days. There's a knack to it. You lift the lid up, get a bit more oxygen in, and then it's great then, and it'll carry on. And
if you're still alive,
yeah. And you've got the use of all your limbs.
And your limbs and your hair and all that.
But the best thing about it is it's so controllable. You can put it on. Put it on very low pilot, and you can stick it right up.
That's the one thing you know about a coal stove. Once it's going, the full chat, it's not going anywhere, and it's boiling for hours and hours, and there's very little you can do to stop it. Once it's really roaring.
Yeah.
You know, I find it takes like an hour to respond sometimes.
And it conducts the heat
sideways. Do you know the biggest question I've had, right? In all honesty, I've got to say this, and the biggest concern I've had about diesel stoves is, are they as hot as a coal stove? Because once those things get going, them coal stoves, they're like a furnace.
Nowhere near.
But do you find that there's a period in the winter of even, say, a week or a couple of weeks where the coal stove, where the diesel stove is struggling to keep that warmth in, or is that a thing?
Not on my boat because it's so well insulated.
Right.
You know, my boat's really well insulated.
Right.
So I have never found that. No. Once I light it, that's it. You know,
You're warm enough.
I'll turn it down. I'll turn it down rather than turn it up.
Yeah.
You know, I've never had that problem with that.
Fair enough.
Reflex.
No, I just wondered because that's something.
I'm not sponsored by Reflex.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not getting paid for this.
You're definitely not getting paid for this. I'll tell you.
Mine's it's 49. So you know, I do need a bigger one because when grandkids want to come and stay, like or my daughter stays, you know, although I've got a double bed, the other one turns into a double bed. You don't want that. You want two separate rooms.
Yeah, do you know what I would do? In all honesty, right? If I had a bigger boat, which I would like, what
58.
50 are brilliant. Yeah,
that's the ideal.
Yeah,
that's the ideal one.
The ideal.
And I should have jumped to that.
Yeah.
But
in my case, you know what it was? It was the price. The boat was only 5.5 years old, coming up to 6 years old, and it was like 50k. And I thought the engine will be in good nick, everything will still be in good nick on it. You know, so I know it's only 50 foot, but it's been looked after. I thought, it's too good to miss. Do you know what I mean? 50k.
So what length is your boat?
It's 50, same as yours.
Same as mine?
Yeah.
All right, okay. So, yeah, I don't know whether I paid too much for mine. Now, I'm not sure whether it was 50.
No, this was only a couple of years ago. This was August 2020.
Oh, right, so the prices have gone up, yeah.
I think they went up a little bit after that.
We got mine in COVID, you know, when COVID was on.
55 was 19 years old.
Yeah. Well, at 58 footers, though, they do command a premium. That's one of the reasons I got a good price on mine, was because it's only 50 foot, and people who know what they're looking for, they're only too aware of that limitation in terms of space. You know, it's probably one of the biggest things that does annoy me about the whole boat, to be honest.
Yeah.
If there was one thing where people said, you know, what is it you don't like? Not about living on a boat in general, because that's a different thing, like water tanks and the things, toilets and all the usual stuff. But about that specific boat, my biggest one would be to say, I wish I'd gone through the 7 foot. And I wouldn't get a bedroom. I wouldn't get a bed. What I'd do with the extra space, I'd have an extra long lounge for living space and lounging space. Yeah, I'm a lounger. Yeah. I'm a born lounger. Yeah. Absolutely. No, honestly, I think what it is I'm not agoraphobic or whatever the word is. What's it? Claustrophobic.
Yeah.
But I don't like enclosed.
You just like me to be
So I'm not, but I am. I've got like tendencies.
Yeah.
I've got many tendencies, but the one that, you know, that doesn't fit with the boat is I like open space. I like big rooms, big space, but you can't have that with a mobile lifestyle. It's not possible, is it? It's just not an option.
I'm used to living in a corridor now.
Yeah, exactly. I've got used to it. But what I think is, at least if I'd gone for a 57 footer, I would have had a bit of extra length in there to give a feeling of space that I haven't got at the moment.
That's uncanny, because I think the same.
Yeah. And that's why I wouldn't put a bedroom in.
But I've got to have the bedroom, you know.
Yes, he's a scruffy dog, isn't he?
Oh yeah, no, don't worry about that. It's switched off. Oh, it was a little camera thing.
We've got the Domino's team coming in.
Yeah.
Domino's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you Domino's?
Yeah, we used to.
You're right. 8 o'clock.
Okay, cheers for that.
Hi, hon.
I've never played Domino's, really. It's not a...
No, we have to
No,
leave
Domino's
at 8
pizza?
o'clock. No, the Domino's team's here at 8.
Oh, Domino's team, that's much more boring.
This is the
I thought you
Domino's
were
team.
pizza.
He's not the delivery guy.
What were you thinking? You were thinking Domino's. I was thinking pizza. And it's actually this
It's
table.
actually, this is the Domino's table.
So I'm a bit further down, to be honest with you. It's a bog standard Liverpool boat design.
Oh, yours from there?
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah.
So I think. Oh, there you go. Hell, no, not going past boats. They'll jump out and skin you alive. These are great for just sort of ambling along the...
You can't blind a squirrel with these, I've found.
That is amazing. Can I just ask, where did you get that from? Because I'm getting torch envy.
It's the most powerful hand torch you can buy.
Is it?
Yeah, it's something like...
That's like...
It was like that.
Was it?
Wow!
Yeah, so I wouldn't recommend buying one.
No, I'd bump into a wall before I
Yeah.
pay that much out.
No.
I always have my spare in my pocket for when I drop it.
Oh.
The battery
No,
dies.
do you know what? Don't get me wrong, right?
No.
I've cycled along these paths, and there are times where a super duper light can actually save you from hitting something, then falling off. So it's got its place, you know.
Yeah, see, and also for blinding. If someone knocks on your boat,
Yeah.
you turn it on and you go.
Oh, like a security.
And they can't see anything.
That's amazing. That though.
And it doesn't.
Jesus Christ, that's amazing. I've got to get one.
Heavy, so you can use it as a cost. It has got, if it can break your windscreen, and apparently there's a way to modify it into a staser. But
Mate, this sounds too hardcore for me.
Oh,
Well, are you thinking about boating somewhere like in South America?
It's too heavy to carry around.
Manchester.
Yeah, that's from Manchester. Yeah.
Oh, Lee, where I've just been.
Aren't you? Yeah.
Oh, what a hole it was. That's what I've just turned it. I was in Lee. I was going to moor there for the winter. I've turned around and come back.
Yeah, this is me here.
There he is with his big mast.
Yeah, I've got a big pole, guys. I've got to be honest with you. Yeah. Listen, you know.
I suppose Heidi would make a few innuendos about that. Yeah.
Got you a protective mesh on you.
Oh, brilliant, yeah.
Have you had a lot of people throwing stones at you?
No, it's just for insects.
Do you know I need
Just for insects. No, I even have it on... I even keep it on the mushroom vents. I keep insect mesh around that.
Oh, you don't like spiders.
I
So you've
really
got-
don't like spiders.
You've got the two.
So there's two sets. There's 4 here, and there's
so
2 on the
you
back.
just
Yeah.
stand up on it.
There's 4 here, and there's 2 on the back.
Okay. So
This is 660. There's about 750 on the back.
I'm going to put one more on mine. Mine's 400.
But these things, honestly, guys, I've got to be honest with you, these are fantastic.
And the magnetic as well?
The magnetic, yeah.
Okay.
You stick a little bit of that's adhesive. That's a magnetic
It's
strip.
just like a fridge thing.
Just like
Yeah.
a fridge thing, and they click on, so you can take them off
I want them on my doors.
all summer long.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can get them to fit the door. I've got on mushroom
That's
vents.
what I want.
No insect is getting inside this bastard. I'm telling you, I'm not
Do
having
get
it.
in, they're not getting back out.
They're not getting back out again,
Not
mate. They're
alive.
not making it out now. I'll show you this, Graham. Just a little sort of a boaty tip. If you're not an insect fan, is whenever you're
Yes,
on board.
I saw that.
whenever you're more up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
carpet adhesive, spray on adhesive so it sticks. Only just a little quick spray, a little bit of carpet adhesive, then ant powder or anti-insect powder. That will stop anything. Without that, I'll be eaten alive within hours.
Ants has made me
Yeah.
move away.
Exactly.
You know, I've
Well,
somewhere and I've seen an ant's nest and I thought, no.
Earlier on
Moved on.
this summer, I moored up on down on the River Weaver. I moved down to get the blacking done there. Moved down there, and I parked up in Northwich. And within about 10 minutes, I came out. There's like 20 or 30 ants all milling round, because the mooring ring I'd picked was near to a nest.
Yeah,
To be honest, listen, with this, right, a lot of guys you talk to will say, "What are you on about? We never have a problem. It's what are you even? You're mental." You know, you know what? Honestly, if you're there for a week, what is the harm in putting a little bit of ant powder on the ropes? And you know what? They can't get past it. Once you've had that happen, where they're in your bed and everything, you're like, "Oh Jesus, I can't be doing this."
Start itching now.
Yeah.
Until I get
Oh no, they're on your boat, mate. They've infested. They've taken over now.
They've looked at yours and said,
Yeah, it's a big,
yeah,
there's a few dozen of them.
Yeah.
What they do, they go through the eardrum first,
No,
then they start on the brain, then they start on the brain.
They go out.
they
They
won't
go
get
in the
much there.
eardrum and then they go out the other eardrum.
Yeah, in my case, that's what happens. Yeah.
I'd have to get the flex.
No, I think that's nonsense, but they're so unpleasant to have on your boat.
know,
Oh
I
my
know.
God! And they're fucking indestructible as well. You can't kill them. You sort of do that, and it'll still stagger off. It'll still keep it.